Romantic love was really invented by lower status men for lower status men, so that they might be able to compete with higher status men in the sexual marketplace for women.
What a time to be alive. They have finally cracked the code. So, romantic men tend to, blind your eyes so that you don't know that you're not supposed to focus on romance because they're trying to compete with other men that have status. Let me roll the clip for you all to watch at the end, and we'll be back to talk about it.
Romantic love was really invented by lower status men for lower status men, so that they might be able to compete with higher status men in the sexual marketplace for women. Because they didn't have the resources and the status and the opportunity that most women are looking for in their partners, they invented an intangible, romantic love that they argued was even more special and valuable than all of that mere stuff. It's kind of a spell that romantic lovers attempt to cast over their love objects. However, it's a tenuous, fragile spell that can really be broken at any time. So romantic love actually works only to the extent that the romantic lover succeeds in drawing the love object away from anything that would remind her, essentially, that the emperor has no clothes. Sort of attempting to draw the woman away from the world into this little universe of two, where everything that we need is in each other's eyes. Forget about everything else. Look only at me. It's a hypnotic spell whose objective is to lure the love object away from anything that could break the spell. That's why romance is generally a strategy for those who can't compete successfully in the world yet. A group that is overpopulated by young men. It's very, very hard to be a young man in this world, let me tell you. They're incompetent and inexperienced, so men can't do anything with them. And they're poor and low status, so women don't want anything with them. No young man is the king. And if they can't rule in the real world, one of their sexual strategies is to kind of hypnotize women with the fantasy of romantic love into following them out of the real world and into the universe of two, where he can be king. Do you understand now?
Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your favorite girl again, Maria David, and I'm back again with another interesting video. Romantic love was to distract women on the right thing, to focus on the right thing. So they try to work more on romance so that women will be like, oh, it's so romantic, it's so romantic, even though it's not meeting the standard, it's so romantic. Ah. Let me know your thoughts about it in that comment section. I went to the comment section and women were like, oh my god, that's why I don't date men anymore. That is why I don't want to be in a relationship anymore, because we've been lied to. They make us feel like we need that romance. But even at then, when you start being in the relationship with them, the romance is dead. In fact, when it gets to a stage that when you get married because of romance, and you open the fridge, you're hungry, there's no food, the romance will die. When they start doing some things and the romance is all there, like it is all scam. Let's go ahead and read some comments together and I'll be back. Princess said, I choose a broke man for his personality. He ended up being cruel anyways, and our child was exposed to poverty. I thought I had the heart of gold, but I was naive. It's the main version of Sprinkle Sprinkle. Also, a stingy man with money is just as bad as a broke man. Maybe that's why I couldn't take men seriously who were so overly flattering me. It just seems cheap. So basically, forget romance. Is the man actually making your quality of life better in a measurable way? Yes, comment I spoke about. That's right. The moments when there is no money for rent and there's no food in the fridge, that's when you snap out of it real quick. Don't discount love. The bond between mother and baby is all about love until men became jaded by our awful mean world. Without love is what? Unfortunately, romance is a complete BS. Would you go for a man just because he's romantic or just because he shows you so much romance and nothing else? Would that be reason why you pick a man over another person? Let me know your thought down in the comment section. I have one stitch to share with you all, so let's go ahead and watch the stitch together, and I'm about to share my thoughts at the end of the stitch.
Everything else, look only at me. It's a hypnotic spell.
In a nutshell, love is an ideological idea created by men who do not have money to hypnotize women and compete with higher status men or men perceived to be part of the aristocratic class. That is the origin of romantic love. Love is not a foundation for marriage. I am from Ghana, West Africa. My female ancestors did not get married on the premise of what? Love. Marriage in the African context was based on an economic contract. That is the reason why our male ancestors paid the bride price to prove that they had the economic ability to take care of their wife. Also, love is not something that happens instantly. Love is something that grows with time. This is a friendly reminder to all the ladies. Love is a delusional idea created by men who did not have the economic resources to hypnotize women and compete with men who had status and had money. If you choose to be with a man, do not dwell on love. Dwell on things that are tangible. Evaluate the man's history of decisions. Where is he in his life? Does he have the ability to materialize his goals? Because I'm not saying date only rich men. I'm saying that you can date a man who clearly has the proven record of making it in life, and at the point you meet him is financially stable. Emotions are not a foundation for making a lifelong decision like marriage. So be smart and understand that love is something you build with time, and love is not something that you feel instantly or in a couple of months. So ladies, be smart and understand that marriage is an economic contract, not an emotional contract. My name is Dr. Zita. I am a sociologist. I'm only expatiating further. If you're not following, guess what? Hit the follow button.
If you're still here, kindly put your thoughts and your comments, your opinion, your suggestion down in the comment section. Of course, in this channel, all opinions are accepted. If you put them down respectfully, you all remember when Priscilla would say that men are incapable of love, and people will come for her and say she doesn't know what she's saying. How would she say that? A lot of men will try to debunk that, but they're not even successful debunking it. This is an example of men are incapable of love. Just like the lady from Ghana, which I played as Stitch, was saying that if you base a marriage just because you love your partner, it's not a wise decision. And most of the comment section as well on that post, people were saying, I didn't post everything, but the ones I've seen, people were saying that they base their relationship on love, probably they got married because of the romance and all of that. But then later on in the marriage or later on in the relationship, their eyes got opened and they see that it is not all that rosy, and even this love that they claim they give you will die. And when it gets to a stage, you start seeing some things that you were avoiding and before, because the love was blinding you or the romance was blinding you, and you're unable to see so many things. But then if we're getting married just because you love somebody, does that mean that there's confidence that the marriage is going to be all love, all true? I don't think so. So this might make you look as if all we need in this life is just love, love, love. Once I show this girl love, once I show this woman love, she's all mine, yada yada yada. But then, are they really showing us the love, or they're just pretending? Because if men are incapable of love, then what are they showing us? I then personally feel like you can love anybody as a woman. You can love anybody you want to love. You can love anything you want to love. So far, you say, okay, yes, I'm going to love this person. I'm going to love this thing. You can actually love anything you want to love. So if you feel like you want to go into a relationship and the love is not all that extreme to a point, when the person has clicked all the old things you need in a relationship, why can't you just go for it and maybe love grows in your relationship? Anyways, I'd like to hear your thoughts and comments and opinion down comment section. Let me know what you think about this video respectfully in the comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And kindly turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.